So great to see everyone there today. My name's Anna, and I'm going to run you through a 20-minute Pilates flow that focuses on the quarantine 15, which most of us hold in our belly. Now, before we start, I really want you to focus on your transverses abdominis. What is that? We have our six-pack abs, which are the surface glory abs, and then underneath we have our transverses abs. So standing in the middle of your mat with your spine nice and tall, arms by your side, I want you to pull your belly button into your spine, tightening up your lower abs and your upper abs. Pull it in and then exhale out to make it tighter. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull it in even tighter. And now you should really feel that engagement. Remember that feeling as we move through the flow. Let's get started. We're going to start with some shoulder rolls backwards, really opening up the chest and opening up the shoulders. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Then taking our arms over the top of the head for an inhale breath. Exhale, bring your arms by your side. Working on articulation of the spine, we're going to work this C curve. As you do so, suck your stomach in nice and tight, and then open up your chest, articulating through the spine, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Pull your belly in and open back up, stretching the chest. One more. Suck your stomach in, tuck your pelvis under, create that C curve, and then open back up to your chest. Now we're going to inhale the arms over the top of the head and slowly curl down. Again, it's like doing the reverse of a roll up, touching the floor, bending the knees, slowly lower back, middle back, upper back comes up. We inhale all the way to the top. One more exhale, slowly coming down, warming up the spine, touching the hands to the floor, and then inhale all the way to the top. Turning towards the front and opening up to a nice plie stance. We're going to work inner thighs here, opening up hips, really strengthening the joints of our ankles and our knees. Bring your arms out to side and begin with a plie. Now, as you plie, you energetically want to spread the inner thighs apart. And as you come back up, you want to zip them up. Remember your transversus abdominis. You're pulling your belly button into your spine. Use every exhale as an opportunity to strengthen your abs. So as you exhale, pull that belly button in nice and tight. Couple more right here, nice and deep. And on the final one, we're going to hold it down. Keep your arms strong. Begin to lift your heels up, working some footwork here. Pushing up through the big and second toe, working ankle articulation. Last couple ones, sink down through your hips, keep your spine straight, abs in, gently drop your heels to the floor and stand back up. We're gonna pivot towards the right side, stepping our feet together, and now we're gonna step the the left leg back for lunges. So you're gonna just gently drop the knee back and come to standing. Drop the knee back and come to standing. Your focus is in your right heel, working your glutes as you come back and stand up. Now you can add the arms, getting more deep into the glutes, kind of like the runner on the reformer, reaching forward and coming up. Now we'll turn, face the other side, and take it to the left leg. So stepping the right leg back, coming up. We know where we're going with the arms, and coming up. You should feel your heart rate picking up. This is its desired effect. When you pick up the heart rate, you start to burn calories really quickly, really working the muscles. Last couple ones, nice and strong. And step it back and up. Now we're going to turn it back into our plie stance, turning the toes out nice and wide. You're going to take your plie, bring your arms over the top of the head, and begin to bend to the right, center, left, and center. We're targeting the obliques here. Remember, your belly's going to want to hang out. Pull it in. Find that transverse abdominis rectus as we go right and left, right and left. Good. Arms by your side. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Right down to our plank. We're going to go ahead, articulate the spine all the way down. Walk your hands, palms forward to a full plank. In your full plank, the shoulders should be over the wrist. Modification is to drop your knees down and you will get the same benefits. So in your plank pose, focus on pulling the belly button to the spine, tightening up your abs as tight as possible. This is one of the best exercises you can do to flatten your stomach. You want to hold it anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute and work past there. Last couple seconds here, make sure you're inhaling, and on your exhale, there's your opportunity to tone the abs a little bit more. Go ahead, drop down, take a stretch, release the lower spine, deep inhale, always staying with your breath through your practice, deep exhale. We're gonna come now to what we call a downward dog. Shaking it out a couple times, hamstrings should already be warmed up. We're gonna lift the right leg high and then bring the knees through, kicking it back up and coming through. Now in Pilates, you wanna practice controlology. So moving slow and with intent, being very aware of all your muscles. If that's a little bit more too challenging, you can always just take it to the knees, lifting up and down. Last couple ones right here. We're gonna hold it up and now slowly bring your leg down and up. Bring it down and up. Feel your glutes engage, your abs pull in. For the last 3, breathe deep, push through, and 1. Drop your feet down, come to your knees, and take a nice deep breath in and out of your nose. Heart rate should be up at this point. Again, that's the desired effect, burning fat, burning calories. Let's take it to the other side. Go ahead and come up into that downward dog position. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Bring knee to nose and then kick it back up. Remember, slow and controlled is the name of the game here. Kicking up and back. Again, always, you can just work on your knees if that feels better, on the wrist or the shoulders, or continue to challenge yourself by bringing it up and down. Next one, let's hold it up. Slowly lower the legs down. Kick back up. Feel your glutes contract as you kick up. Last few, make them the strongest ones. Final one, lift up, drop it down, take a stretch, and breathe. Great job. All right, so we're gonna drop down to our knees and then all the way to our bottom. You all feeling good? I'm nice and warmed up. So really starting to target the abs. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is doing crunches all the time. Many of us have what's called separation of the abdominal muscles, which happens in the lower abs. So today we're going to focus on that and target that. I'm going to have you start by balancing on your glutes. Now you can support yourself by holding behind the legs, or you can bring your arms out like so. And then you're just going to start to tap. Now you can always make this a little bit more challenging by taking it back or taking the legs straight. Again, you can always support yourself just by tapping one and then the other. So choose where you want to go. Pull the belly button into the spine. Inhaling, exhaling. Use that opportunity. Pull the transverse together for the last 3. Make it strong and controlled. And go ahead, sit nice and straight, stretching your chest. Now we're going to slowly do our roll down. Focus on tucking the pelvis under, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Arms come out to your side with your hands, palms facing down. Come to a tabletop position, which means that your shins are parallel to the floor. We're going to continue with that single leg movement, really targeting the lower abs. So you're going to take your right leg, kick it out, bring it up, and back to tabletop. Left leg, kick it out, bring it up, and into tabletop. Now be careful not to kind of get into that bicycle movement. It's nice and concise, precise movements, really tightening up. Last couple ones. Nice and strong, kicking out straight to your tabletop and hold. With your legs out nice and wide, we'll move to windshield wipers. So you're going to gently drop your knees to the side, recruit those obliques, and bring it back up. Dropping the knees to the side, recruiting the obliques, come back up. Slow, controlled. Find your breath, exhale, pull your belly button into your spine, and then go ahead and come back to your tabletop position. Now we're going to circle the fingertips behind the head. Hold it here. Targeting those glory abs, upper abs, so we're going to start to just slowly curl up. The focus here is chin up, chest up, towards the ceiling. So rather than pulling your neck forward, use the upper abs to really lift up. Now, my suggestion is to do anywhere between 25 to 50 in a set, but today for time, we'll just do 15, and on the final one, we'll hold it. Because our lower abs are nice and warmed up, let's add it. So kicking out, bringing it in, kicking out, bringing it in, out, and in, upper abs up, out, and in. Grab your knees. Now we're going to take our arms back, legs out, circle it around, legs out, arms out, circle it around. Last one, pull your belly button into the spine, and now just relax back. Straight legs, bringing the legs up. So if this is too much for you, you can always find a small bend in the knee. You can stay on the floor with your back or curl up and then begin to switch. Oftentimes, we try to rush through these abdominal muscles and go really quickly, but that defeats the purpose of toning the exact muscles that we want. So use control nice and slow. For 3, right into bicycles after this. 2, and go ahead, circle the fingertips behind the head and bring your elbow to your knee. Emphasis is to lift up, touch your knee, right and left, and then go ahead and hug it in. To release the abs, let's go into a bridge, tuck your pelvis under, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands, palms underneath if you like, if that feels good. And then release the hands, palms. Let's go ahead, take our right leg up towards the ceiling and slowly bring it down and up, focusing on the glutes right here. Now again, this exercise is picking up the heart rate, burning calories, working muscle, and in turn, burning fat. Place the right leg down. Left leg lifts up. Slowly bring it down. This is a total body workout. It's fast, quick. It's a great one to do before you go on your run. When you work on your muscles before you do cardio, you can burn more fat that way. Last one, and let's go ahead and place it down. Articulate slowly, bringing the spine all the way to the floor. And now we're going to go ahead and rock and roll up to a seated position and make our legs long. Two ways to do this. You can bring your arms behind you for a reverse plank, or you can bend your knees to modify. So for reverse plank, we're going to go ahead and lift our hips up and hold. You can lift your right leg up, your left leg up, holding it nice and strong. If you're bending your knees, hold that crab nice and strong. And then let's slowly lower back down. Extend the legs forward, reach forward, and stretch. Second set, we're going to bring the arms behind us. This time the fingertips are going to be pointed forward. So again, if you'd like to go into that reverse plank, go ahead and do so, or you can bend your knees. Now we're going to go into those tricep dips right here. So keeping the hips nice and high, you're just going to bend the elbows. And again, if your legs are straight, this is much more of a challenge, but you will really feel your triceps working. Good. Last couple ones. Nice and deep. And now we're just going to flip over for our final plank. So ending in our strong plank. 3 different ways to do this. One, on your knees and your hands. You can hold it here and work opposite leg, opposite arm. 2, you can push up to a full plank and hold it here. You do want to avoid doing any kind of planks on your forearms just because it puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders. All right, here it is, final plank, end strong. Go ahead, push up to your plank. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Here it is, exhale. Find that transverse abdominis. Tighten up that core. Lower abs, middle abs, upper abs. Breathe, hold, feel, and now drop down. Bring your arms by your side. Behind you, dropping your head to the floor. We're going to do double kick right here. So you're going to bend the knees, 1, 2, 3, and then lift up, stretching the chest. Drop down. Bend your knees, 1, 2, 3. Lift the chest up, lift the legs up. Last one. Bend the knees, 1, 2, 3. Lift up and stretch up. And now bring your arms forward, nice and tight with the arms, nice and tight with the legs. Go ahead and swim. Swim. Keep the triceps tight, the glutes engaged, the quadriceps tight. This is where you have to push when you're burning, when you're tired. That is when the body is changing. We're almost there for 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Let's end in the child's pose, just stretching out our lower back, thanking ourselves for giving 20 minutes to our body. Remembering the best thing to do after this, go for a long walk, jog, run, bike ride, get your cardio in. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Namaste.